Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Liv, for those of you that are new here. I previously did a video discussing Jasmine Crockett's behavior. Now, I know a few people, and I mean a few, in the Black community support her behavior just like they did with Barack Obama and others. I am not surprised by this at all. Some people will attack you simply because you dare to disagree with them and speak the truth. They'll resort to name calling and sometimes even violence. But let's be clear. We all know age does not automatically make you mature, and calling yourself a Christian does not make you spiritually mature. It definitely doesn't mean that you are one of God's people. A person's character and behavior will tell it all. They will reflect who their father really is. Don't let that go over your head. Today, I want to share a few edited clips from other creators who've spoken about their concerns. I don't personally know these creators, and I really don't be on TikTok, but I came across their video and I will credit them in my description. I did edit some of the clips because they discussed her lashes and wigs, while my main concern is her behavior. Now, my purpose is not to create a bashing session, but to highlight that this is not the kind of representation we need or want. Here's the first clip.
Jasmine Crockett's mouth is completely filthy to be in Congress. For her to be representing the American people, her mouth is filthy. She don't even know when to cut it off. I don't care what she say at home and how she talk at home, but when you're in Congress representing the people of the United States of America, representing the people of your district, you should know how to act and how to control yourself. Her mouth is ridiculous. Now, don't get me wrong. My mouth can be ridiculous sometimes, but I'm not in Congress. I'm not representing a certain district or people who put me in office. And you can best believe if I was, I would know how to act and how to carry myself. Even if you disagree with someone, you should know how to carry yourself. Jasmine Crockett is a piece of ghetto trash. And I'm so sick of y'all out here telling myself, oh, Jasmine Crockett is a strong black woman. Jasmine Crockett don't take no mess. Oh, Jasmine Crockett, she'll tell you out. Jasmine Crockett is a ghetto piece of trash who do not know how to control herself or do not know how to act in Congress. And it is what it is. I mean, are y'all really proud of this? Women, are we? Is this what represent us? Are these the type of women that we want representing us in Congress? I'm serious. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, Latino. I don't care what you are. Is this what you want representing us as women? And stop lumping all us black women up together, acting like we agree with this bull crap that Jasmine Crockett doing, because we don't. Jasmine Crockett is a man. Texas, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing, Texas? At this point, everything is a joke. This is a joke. The Democratic Party already is a joke. And if Jasmine Crockett is supposed to be the new face of the Democratic Party, she's supposed to be the new leader of the Democratic Party. Child, y'all in more trouble than I even thought.
I'm not convinced that this is truly who she is or how she was raised, but I do know that people will sometimes act immorally and recklessly for money and fame. There are also many individuals who are picked and paid to push certain agendas. I'm not saying this is the case here, but it would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge that it does happen. Even if this genuinely is her personality, there's a time and place for everything. No one is above the law or has the right to speak and act recklessly, especially when it impacts the lives of others. This man points out this is not the kind of representation he would want for his daughter. Here's his clip.
Do you think I would actually look at my daughter and say, this is what you need to be like when you grow up? Are you kidding me? She calls the president of the United States a piece of shit. She makes fun of the governor of her home state who's handicapped in a wheelchair and calls him Hot Wheels. She's ghetto. She's ratchet. And you think I'm going to tell my daughter you can be anything you want to be and point to that? Listen, as a man of color, straight up, right? This is a poor representation of our culture and who we are. We're not that. That is a phenomenon.
This woman is pointing out how Jasmine Crockett's behavior is overshadowing the work she claims she's trying to do for the American people. It's also been reported that her seat is at risk.
It is spiraling, y'all. The loudest mouth in Congress just got the worst news of her career. She's losing her seat, and the meltdown is glorious. No amount of screaming, race baiting, or media flattery can save her now. In this episode, we're watching the implosion of Jasmine Crockett. Yes, the woman who has blocked me on X. Yes, it's verified, guys. She is a woman who built her platform on outrage, ego, and identity politics. Now, she's watching her political career evaporate in real time. After a brutal profile in The Atlantic called her exactly what she is, a raging narcissist obsessed with her own image, Jasmine tried and failed to cancel the story altogether. Why? Because it didn't bow down to the narrative of her being some strong, independent, flawless queen. Now she's lashing out, whining, and throwing public tantrums as voters turn the page on her circus act. And we've got the receipts.
This man and woman in the clip are essentially saying the same thing. They do not support this. This isn't about racism or Republican versus Democrat. It's simply about what's right and what's wrong.
Jasmine Crockett, the famous Jasmine Crockett. Your own party is dissing you. What's up with that? What's up with that? Is it because they're racist? Is it because they don't like you and they're jealous? Or is it because you just don't make no damn sense? Which one is it? I would like to know.
Jasmine, what exactly do you mean Trump should have called you before he struck Iran? Who exactly do you think you are for real? Now, she claims that her intentions are to protect the civil liberties of the underrepresented communities. Oh, and ensure equality for all. Well, my thing is, Miss Crockett, how can you represent anyone when you have that ratchet mentality, that ratchet behavior? If anything, you're a misrepresentation of the Black community with all the insults you spew. And that hood lingo you continue to speak in a professional setting? There's a time and a place for certain behavior, and political events are not the place for that ghetto behavior.
I love hearing these young women speak. Here's a clip of one speaking from a sincere place. It's a reminder that age does not automatically equal maturity. Here's the clip.
I'm not saying this out of disrespect. I am a Black woman. I honor Black women. They have been the most supportive for me, my business, and everything of who I am has come from Black women. However, we have a problem, and I wrote about this over 10 years ago in my book, and the lack of accountability, and I can speak from this because I am one. I can find fault and I can find everything that's wrong with anybody and everybody, but I'm going to speak to our women because I don't want this problem to continue, and I don't want us to be in the same place in 4 years. What happened last night during the walkout, the protest, people are saying, where are the men? Why won't they stand up? And what you're not understanding is that many people, just because you're loud does not mean you're right. Just because you're theatrical, just because you have people's attention, it does not mean that you're right. And what people are not understanding is that there are a lot of inconsistencies. There are a lot of brokenness within a Democratic Party, and I understand that there are white men and
Now, this young lady in this clip points out some really good points by asking where all the fraudulent money that was reported. Here's the clip.
Oh, y'all can't be this like naive to listen to her and all her and the nails and the lashes and the wigs. Like, that ain't phasing nobody, sis. We got questions, okay? Okay? The hood got questions, lashes. We got questions, sis. Jazzy. Well, if you are oversight, sweetie, if you're oversight, what happened to all the dollars in Social Security that people were paid out who were 150 years old? Well, we the people elected Donald Trump, and we the people said we want to see what y'all doing with our money. And they mad. They mad. Talking about Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump. Girl, you can't even stand in his presence, sis.
You have some people who actually think that they are on a plantation. Listen to this guy's message.
A message to all Black women who would still consider themselves a part of that Democratic plantation. This woman right here, the ghetto queen of Congress, Jasmine Crockett, she's setting y'all back about 250 years. I'm just telling y'all right now. This is an absolute national disaster as well as a natural disaster. All of this, this is no good for y'all. I am so sorry. This representation right here, for all of y'all, all two of y'all who are sane on that Democratic plantation, who've got some sense, some dignity about you, this is not a good look. Now, I would suggest finding your way to freedom.
If you didn't get the message in my community post, I'll say it here. If you don't enjoy my content or aren't in a place in your life where you can respectfully disagree, this channel may not be for you. You're welcome to find a channel that better aligns with your beliefs. The few God has chosen to be on this journey with me will be here. My mission is not to please everyone, but to honor and serve my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe and like this video. I truly appreciate your support, and I see you in the next one.